yet another episode with your one and only Plussize-chef. And today, guys, I have with me in the studio my amazing friend. We are going to be talking about something very realistic today as 20-somethings. So yes, before I go straight into today's topic, let my friend introduce herself. Hello, Richie.
Hi guys, my name is Victoria. I'm 28 years old.
Okay guys, so yes, this is my friend. She's a 20-something and of course I'm a 20-something as well, you all know. So apparently today we're going to be talking about something very realistic, but before then, let's give a semi-intro to how we met. So I think we met at Sabaka's
2015.
2016. Yeah, I'm very bad in remembering it. But yeah, we've known for quite some time now, and I'm actually a deeper lifer by birth. Yeah, and she is as well. So we met in church sometimes, and we got talking, and then we became friends. So yes, guys, today's topic is majorly not a topic per se, but it's centered on a realistic life or a single mother in her 20s as a Christian. Let's attach all of those things because we're going to be touching all the topics So yes, babes, I know that we've spoken about it before now, but I'm sure that by the end of this episode, somebody, some way, somehow will find it very helpful, and then I'm sure we'll be thankful we actually filmed this. So let's get straight into it. How did you find out you're pregnant?
Well, at first it came as a shock to me because I never expected it. I just see my period sometimes twice in a month, and sometimes I won't see it at all.
I miss my period sometimes.
Yeah, so that particular day I was like, maybe the cycle wants to change. So when I found out, I was like, no, it can't be. Maybe there's a mistake. So I went to the hospital, I did the test. The doctor told me, I think it's not possible because I used potential.
Yeah.
And I used PT as well, the same thing. I said, no, it's not possible. Until I did scan, and the doctor said, see that black hole there? That's a baby.
What?
I said, let me see the hole. Let me see.
Zoom
it, let me see. He told me to see that hole there.
What?
That's your baby. At first, I wanted to cry. But I was like, why would I cry? So many people are actually looking for it. So let me just, even if I want to cry, it should be a tears of joy.
Yeah.
So I decided to keep it to myself.
So yes guys, because I genuinely understand, but now we're going to go a bit deeper into the realistic part of it that brings in for sober reaction and sober reflection. So how did you even break the news to your boyfriend? How did he take it?
When I told him about it, he was like, babe, I'm not ready. Then I said, okay, so if you're not ready, what should we do? At least. And he said, the only thing you will do is get rid of it.
Wow.
And I looked at myself and I said, my first pregnancy, I can't try it. So I had to keep it without him knowing. Then later when he found out that I decided to keep it, he got angry.
These things are relative, guys, because my friend, she actually has a very low voice. Don't worry, she's going to tune up her voice in time. So guys, these are actually relative because oftentimes, especially when it's just a relationship and you're not, planning for things like this to happen, it becomes a bit more difficult, and maybe I would say like a test of, I don't know, what you are going to have in a relationship moving forward, because especially if it's a relationship where you've never spoken about, oh babe, so should I even get pregnant? What's going to happen? And then you guys have not even had such conversations, and for a fact that financially there's a very high tendency your partner is not even ready to get married or settle down.
No, it's not that he's not ready to get married or settle down. What he's after is he's not ready to take responsibility as a father. When we met, he was a very cool guy. Very cool. I told my mom, I said, this guy takes care of me. All my boyfriends I've ever had, none of them took care of me the way
He did.
You get. So that was why I was like, he's the one, he's the one. Until I broke the news of pregnancy, then it shocked me. Like, I was like, are you sure?
He's the one.
He's the one.
Like, you
get, like, everything just changed.
Totally
He moved to a new apartment without telling me. You get. And it took me almost a month to know his new apartment. It was even his friend that told me, said, Victoria, he has moved to somewhere else. Do you know? I said no. It was his friend that gave me the address to the new place. And I told him, you know I'm pregnant now, so what are we going to do about it? That was when he said, okay, since you don't want to get rid of it, let's just accept it like that. Just take it like that. So that was how we...
So guys, to be very candid and honest, it's a very strenuous journey. And then let's talk about how you were able to, how did you come out to your mom?
My mom's own it was a big headache for me because I actually decided...
And I know it's been like giving birth in Christendom. See, after my mom is... You're a Christian, blah, 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 we'll put you on the right path.
My mom is this... She's this godly type.
Yes,
in fact, my family.
I know.
So
I'm serious.
At first, I was scared of telling
Who
them.
would not be?
I was very scared. So the only person I told was my eldest sister, and she was like, "Are you mad? Why will you do such a thing? Okay, tell mom." I said, "No, I can't tell her. Let's wait until after her birthday before I'll tell her."
Okay.
So after the birthday, I didn't tell my mom until when a friend of mine took me to hospital at Egbeda. Then I was very sick. So the doctor told me I had fibroid, and I was like, fibroid with pregnancy? No, it's not possible. So that was what made me to tell my mom. I told her, I didn't tell her about the pregnancy at first. I only said, Mom, look at what the doctor said, that I had fibroid. And my mom said, God forbid, I won't give birth to a child that will
never have
fibroid. You know, this Christ, my mom started praying and casting and binding. Then I said, Mommy, don't give me that one. No. Yes. So when I told her that, she was like, congratulations. I looked at her, I said, Mommy, I said I'm pregnant. She said, congratulations, at least you can carry. There are so many people that cannot carry. That she has been asking me if I have ever been pregnant and aborted. And I said no. She was like, okay, what about the guy? I explained everything to her and she said, no problem. As long as you're able to carry, then I know that you are fertile. So her action then and her response to what I said gave me a peace of mind. So any other thing anybody said
did not
matter to me. You get? So I was at peace. Even my siblings got angry with me. Everybody was so angry.
Oh, it's very normal. I can't imagine that happening to me. I mean, God bless the soul of my late mom. My mom is a very, 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 very loving parent, and I mean, it's happened before to my elder sister. So there's a very high tendency my mom would most definitely stick around, but I mean, it would be an hurdle. Like
it happens to all moms.
It would be very stressful.
All moms would definitely do.
They would, make some kind of, but you shouldn't have done that. But at the long run, they'll come around. That's how our parents are.
Yes.
They get to come around at the end of the day. I can't speak about fathers because my dad was a very tough one for my dad. He really, at the time, when my sister's one happened, it really didn't, he was not interested in hearing anything. My mom was one that would always, want to check up. Oh, she needs to have this. She doesn't know about pregnancy. It's the first time. My sister was 20 at the time when it happened to her. So, my mom had to show up more times than she would ever have done. So yes, to be very candid and honest, so guys, apparently I'm a godmother. I got something really cute too. And then to be very candid, I know that it's been a headache because I mean you got out of job, you know, because you had to put to bed and then everything. So how has it been, considering the fact that, you know, it's been 2 months and his dad is not even present? How's that been for you
not been
emotionally?
present throughout the pregnancy.
All through the 9 months?
All through the 9 months.
Wow.
He has not. The person that has been my backbone was my mom. My mom has, in fact, she's really a good mother. I pray God give her the strength to continue. She's really caring for me, and even till now, I stopped working a long time ago because of the pregnancy. She has been the one doing everything for me. Any money I need, she gives to me without even me complaining. And at night, when I wake up at night and I'll be so hungry, before I sleep, I only buy loaves of bread. You see this agege bread, those big one, 500, 1,000. She will buy it and keep it in the house with tea. Even when I just gave birth, you know, as a breastfeeding mother, you will always
Want to eat.
Yeah. My mom will buy me bread. She will leave her shop, come to the house, make pap for me, drop it and go. In the afternoon again, she will bring pepper soup. There was a day I sat down and I was crying. I said, God, I hope I've not failed this woman.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, because she would leave her shop. Nobody will be there. She would leave her to come and give me food to eat. You get? So one day she did it and I started crying. I said, I hope I've not failed her as a child. She called me one day, one night. I was awake. My baby was crying that night and I was so frustrated. I was crying. I said, I don't know, this is how motherhood is. Well, to God be the glory. God really took control. My mom has been there for me all this while, even till now. And I'm so glad. So,
I mean, I totally understand, and then oftentimes we can just tag these things as maybe it's a mistake or it happened out of, you know, self-will, but whatever it is, I mean, at the end of the day, we just give glory to God. So I'm hoping and wishing, and for somebody out there who is probably going through this, or who this is your present phase or situation, I mean, it's going to get better. It can only be worse, and it can't be worse than it already is right now. What do you think?
yes.
It never gets worse than it is right now. Guys, our baby is crying and we need to attend to him. So guys, I'm really so grateful that, you know, I'm able to film this, and I'm so thankful to you for the honor. Thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you for inviting us.
I'm happy. Guys, so yes, till meet again next time. I remain your one and only plus size chef. Bye for now.
Bye.